It is my favorite time of the week. I believe we're live right now. It says go live, and I thought I did, but let's do this anyway. Here it is. We're on live. There it is. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday workshop for entrepreneurial speakers. If you speak, let's invent right now. Let's go. Let's do it. If you want to get in here today, right here, get in here now. JoinRayLive.com. Right there. You can come on in and we can talk about the subject of the day. And I was chatting over LinkedIn with my friend Lisa Rothstein, brand storyteller, as we do in these days and age. We don't really talk to people. We kind of talk over LinkedIn. And she was talking about all the wonderful customers that she has. And sometimes when you're going through and you have so many wonderful customers, you forget to reach out and add more wonderful customers. And what is it? Now, I'm not really talking about that. I'll talk about that tomorrow because we're doing another special edition of this tomorrow. But again, join Ray Live. You want to talk about this. There's always that moment with a customer where things don't go exactly the way they thought it would. And how do you deal with that customer? How do you get them to want to be with you and stay with you and keep going on and renewing whatever it is that you do and keep it in there? So when I think of customer service, and when I used to work in a customer service capacity for a large company, I always think of, when I'm thinking of customer service, I'm thinking really of, I'm thinking of 80s rap is what I am. 80s rap is what I'm looking for. 80s rap customer service. So I used to have customer service people, and what I did is I gave them a picture of Vanilla Ice. And I said, when a customer comes up to you, what I want you to think of is Vanilla Ice. I want you to stop what you're doing, collaborate with the customer, and listen. So stop, collaborate, and listen. And that's the key right there. Young MC, bust a move, do something for him, get him going in the right way. And MC Hammer, you can't touch this, right? So those three key elements of dealing with customers are what I believe make it a pleasant experience for them. And what I mean by that, so often, have you ever gone in and returned something in any kind of store and they tell you what their policy is? Oh, well, I can't do that. You're going to have to talk to my manager. And immediately what happens is this wall arises between you and the person on the other side. Well, what if when you walked in with a problem, someone looked at you and said, oh, that's great. I'm so glad you brought this to me. I'm the best possible person who could possibly solve this for you. If I can't solve it, I'll make sure that I get you somebody that can. Well, guess what? You just went from having a wall to creating a team that's going to solve your problem. And that's irresistible to most customers. Now, is everything 100%? No, life is not 100%. But I can tell you that works 98% of the time. And there's always going to be the screwballs out there that do that. But think young MC, think 80s rap, stop, collaborate, and listen. That's a customer service key. What happens when people come and they're angry, what they're angry with is something that happened in the past. So what you have to do is really take them out of the past and move them into the future. Because the past is where the problem was, and the future is where the solution is. And what they want to do, and what a lot of customer service reps want to do, is they want to dwell on the blame. They want to figure out whose fault this was. I don't give a rat's ass whose fault it is. Let's solve the problem. Let's make it so people are smiling, and that happens in the future. So if I let you dwell on what went wrong instead of what's going to go right, then I've just lost you. And where there's blame, there's negativity. Where there's no blame, there's no negativity. So release the blame, take the problem, and you've got to tame that problem and reframe it for them. So that's a key phrase right there. You must tame it to reframe it. And every problem that's not defeated is a problem that gets repeated. So a little rhyming for you today in the theme of the 80s rap, but take the problem out of the past into the future. I don't care what happened back then and what we did wrong. Let's make it right and figure out what we need to do that. And these little things are simple little things that you can keep your customers happy. Don't worry about who's to blame. Don't play the blame game. Let's play the reframe game and get it out in the future going forward. So little simple things like that. Little smile. Oh my God, I'm so glad that you came to me. I'm just the perfect person to get this done for you. Those sentences, when they have a problem, they say, oh my God, that's so expensive. Of course it's too expensive. Agree with them and move on to get them to that future, because their thoughts in the past aren't buying. Their thoughts in the future are where that is. And what you do, you have to believe in yourself. Here's 4 things that you have to do to keep these wonderful friend-like customers you have. You have to believe that you are the best at what you do. You have to believe that your company is the best at what it does. If you're a solopreneur and you don't believe that you're the best you do, then you can't believe your company isn't the best you do. Well, you have to believe you're super good at least. All right, I'll give you that. You have to believe that your product or service is the best that's out there. You know, nobody who's better than you charges less than you, right? Nobody that charges less than you does more than you. So you have to be the best where you are, and you have to believe 100% firmly that what you do makes your customer's life better and easier. Those 4 things: you are the best, your company is the best, the product and service is the best, and what you do transforms lives for your customer. If you believe that, you can sell just about anything. And because that's what you're doing, you're actually selfish if you keep it to yourself, if you're not talking to people out in the world, because your ideas are what's going to make their life easier. It's going to make them more money. I know every time people hang around me for a long period of time, what they do is their sales go up. I've got a 50-year track record from Little League on up with those things. So when you hang around me, your sales go up. It's easier to sell things. You are easier to break down walls. You can connect. I have 100% belief in that. And I know that if I could take you and work with on what you do, your sales would go up. It happens with everybody I've ever worked with. So if you'd like to ask more about that, come in and talk. No sales, no BS conversation. Just schedule it right there. Calendly.com/the lean in factor/15 minutes. But there's a quick one for you today. Use 80s rap in your way to take the customer and keep them your friend forever. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Understand that for your customer, you have to bust a move, and you can't touch this, right? Believe that you're the best. There we go. That's it for a Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow, where we'll specifically talk about how do you outreach. This is courtesy of brand storyteller Lisa Rothstein, fabulous talent. Go to her website, book her for a upcoming event. She's fabulous, and that would also solve her problem if you booked her off the thing, because she has great customers. She just doesn't know how to keep that outreach going, and we're going to talk about keeping that outreach going tomorrow. And it's not even outreach; it's more like fun. We'll teach you how to have fun doing this. All right, talk to you tomorrow. Take care. JoinRayLive.com. Leave a comment if you got one, and I'll make sure I answer it for you. But I love Wednesdays. I love talking to you. I love keeping going forward with this. All right. Have a great one. Take care.